This is the foundation coming at you with my mid-season thoughts. Man, what a way we started, 7-1. I didn't, even with Romo, if everything had to work out, Dez, Romo, Lyle Collins, Tyron Smith, if everybody was 100% healthy, I thought we'll be at least 6-2, or at the worst 5-3. That was my thinking, and it's been a great surprise, and even without Romo, I was thinking, okay, maybe we can be, 500, or maybe we can be one under 500, because, like my first and foremost thing, I wanted Zeke in the worst way. I think I made like 4 videos about him. Was because I wanted an identity to change, not in a run game like, oh, it's all about the run. I wanted a balanced thing where Romo could share, the responsibility and the load, rather than Romo carrying this team and all that. Every time he's gotta do this and all that. Right now is just like, hey, my offensive line and Zeke is this dictating, and and I don't have to come up with the perfect play. Now is, oh, you guys don't stop Zeke? Okay, I see Dez there. Oh, okay, I see Beasley. Oh, Witten, okay. He doesn't have to go, okay, what they trying to do? Okay, I see that, kind of thing. And real quickly to Dak, man, I was so glad I was so wrong about him. I'm not him, but this quarterback class in general, because I said in one of my pre-draft videos, I said that I didn't think, maybe 2 videos, I didn't think this was a strong enough class and all that. And the guy I wanted, he already got cut by one team. He's on the Browns right now, the Hogan. So I'm glad that Dak has been such a fortunate pick, such a fortunate pick for us. I think the best compliment I gave about him was that he's a damn good leader, and guys love to play for him, and that was one thing that I was right, about it. But I'm so glad I was wrong. Is like saying that if they pick him up and all that. So and then we saw him during the preseason, and I was thinking, okay, if this kid can rely on his athleticism and continue on the confidence that he had building in the preseason, then we'll be fine, because him and Zeke couldn't have Zeke and the offensive line gonna have majority of the role, and then Dez and Witten, Beasley, like that, going to be doing enough for him where he doesn't have to make plays, and he's one thing I've said about him in the beginning of the season is like the coaches are telling him, hey, be careful, but do not be afraid. And that's a true thing right now. He's careful with the ball, and he's not afraid to make a play. That's the great thing about him. He's not afraid. So that's a great thing with these guys. Quick shout out to because this is such a team game, with this team right now. T Will, knowing that Dak trusts him, and he knows that Dak trusts him, so in turn he trusts Dak. So he's not trying to run his routes better. He's just doing his job. He's not trying to do things. He's not trying to do more than what he needs to. He's just doing his job, but he's just doing his job better. Not T Will, but Beasley. He's been, it took him a couple of years, but now I think he knows. Now he goes like, man, they can't cover me, and now you see him playing with a swag and all that, and on top of that, the best thing is that, Dak is looking for him, within, there's nothing, I mean, what can you not say more about this guy? He's been a wonderful guy, and, Leary, he came in the beginning of the season and said he asked for a trade, and they told him no, and he hasn't been a distraction. In fact, he got himself in better shape. And with him, I think we even better. Nothing against Lyle Collins. Is just I don't know if it's just a relationship between Tyron Smith and him, but he's been just a another guy that's been beautiful. It's been a beautiful thing. I'm not gonna lie. I said if we got a good trade offer, but I wasn't accepting anything under the other than a third round pick. There was no way. And and Chaz Green, a lot of including me, I was thinking if they find somebody better, then that's Chaz's fault. But he has been he is a gamer. Swaim, he's been a decent enough blocker, but he's proven to be a better receiver than Hannah. So great thing. Defensively, man, I did not think that we'll be this complete. I knew we would be good enough. I knew we would be all the effort in the world, but I didn't think, especially in the first 4 games, I thought we would have to score at least 30-35 points every game. But in the first 4 games, but man, they've been proving they'll be better than that. So far we only allowed 23 points twice, and that's been a great thing. And Carr that we rag on a lot, he's been doing great. What his name? Wilcox, who we all wanted to let go, he's been actually making impact plays that really affect the game. McLean, one other guy. In the beginning of the year, I thought that I completely looked over him, and he's been our best defensive lineman, this year so far. People can say that they're disappointed in Crawford. I'm not. I think he has 3.5, maybe 4 sacks, I think. But he's contributing. He's proving to be a better guy to seal off the left more than Irving. And I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm not this. I'm gonna say I was up to the Green Bay game. I was a little bit disappointed in Irving, and all that, and Mayoa, but they slowly starting to come around. Man, what more can you say about Sean Lee, man? That guy, he is playing like it's his last. He's playing like every game is his last game. He is such a beast. And the sad thing is that finally we get Skandrick healthy, and I was hoping that if we can get Skandrick healthy, the 2014 healthy, and where Mo is playing now. Now this team would be, we'd have to call the secondary the regulators, Maybe we still can, I don't know. But going back to the defensive line, another, we talk about our rookies so much on Dak and Zeke. Man, Malik Collins, he is starting to find himself, and because remember he didn't get to play in almost the whole training camp, So I think not into the Seattle game, I think he got any action. So, and he's starting to find himself a little bit, and that's been good. Also another one of our rookies, Anthony Brown. Ooh, boy. Man, I knew he was fast, and I knew he could cover decently, but man, this guy, he doesn't mind to tackle. He doesn't mind sticking his nose in there. And then finally, Church is, Byron Jones, he's getting better each week, but Church, he was playing at an all-pro level, and, I hope they come back, and I hope everybody come back fully healthy. As far as what, and some people getting tired. I seen on Facebook and I seen on Twitter a little bit, people getting tired of this next test kind of thing. Well, it is a test every week, Love it. Accept it, The next test is, let's see how fast we can close this division. How can we clinch this division faster? Let's do that. And then the next one, let's see if we can get a bye. And then after that, let's see if we can get home field advantage. See, it's always a test, you know. So embrace the. Let them keep on saying, oh, well, let's see how you do this. Well, let's see how you do this. You know. So, you know, and one last thing, you know, because I gotta give the offensive line the most love, yeah. They look like they're on a mission, because I think like, as much as those guys are energizing them, I think those guys is kind of like, oh, we're gonna put pressure, and disrespecting them in this sense. They feel disrespected in this sense. Oh, we're gonna put pressure on Dak. Let's see how he handles pressure. Oh, I never know wheels in blocking for him. You know. And then when you know, with some of the other teams too. Oh, we're gonna stop Zeke. Okay. You forgot about us though. You gotta make you guys remember that you guys have gotta face us first. You know, and I love it. I love that. But anyway, great second half of the season. Hope we can keep this up. Again, embrace the test. All right. Mahalo for watching. Paniola boys, go Cowboys.